So our first of our 11 girls tonight, representing Quinn Painting. She's from Ballintoher in County Sligo, and her name is Kiva Hennessy. Give her a round of applause. Hi Kiva. How are you? So, they're all up from Ballintoher tonight.
Well, there's only a few of us, but we'll do.
Okay, now, there's an interesting story before we talk about you, because would you believe it, ladies and gentlemen, Kiva's mum, Martha, who's now Martha Hennessy, but she was originally Martha Quinn, was a participant in the 1993 Carracastle Lass. So it's nice that here, all of these years later, what is it, 10 years later, here you are. 20 years later. I was getting worried there for a minute myself. 20 years later, here you are. Does Mum talk much about the Carracastle Lass?
Well, no, she didn't win it, so she doesn't say much.
She didn't win it. Nothing like letting your mother down with a bang at the very start. But anyway, she enjoyed it.
Yeah, she did. I suppose it was an experience in itself, so yeah.
And she's also, of course, from Carracastle.
Yeah, she's originally from Carracastle, but she's in Sligo, I'd say, about 12 years now.
Okay, we'll talk more about Mum in a moment. You live in Ballintoher, which is about, what, 12, 15 miles from Sligo?
Yeah, it's about, I'd say it's about 10 miles maybe. Yeah, it's only 10 minutes away.
What's a couple of miles between friends, I wonder. But anyway, and you're 17, and are you going into Leaving Cert year?
I'm going to Leaving Cert this year, yeah. So a big year ahead of me.
Okay. And what are you hoping to do?
Hopefully study science and then go on and do teaching. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, science and teaching. What is it about science that you like, Kiva?
I don't know, I just find it really interesting, and there's a lot, like, it's kind of behind everything, and I suppose it's just really interesting, and I suppose teaching as well is a really kind of, I suppose, well, it's a rewarding job in itself, so I'd like to do that.
Would you be cross?
I could try, but I don't think I'd manage it, no.
You'd be too soft-hearted, would you? Yeah. Now, your dad is a Dub.
Yeah, so if Dublin and Mayo were in the final, there'd be tension in our house anyways.
Who'll you be supporting?
Oh, I don't know, I'll have to just watch the match somewhere else, I think.
He plays a lot of sport as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Well, this year he was on 3 different soccer teams. He'd recently joined the GAA senior men's team, the Gaelic team. I don't know. He's alright though. And he plays tag rugby as well.
Right, do you ever go and watch him play?
Oh no.
Why not?
Oh yeah. Bit of embarrassment maybe.
Okay, so is he here tonight?
Yeah, he is. He's down there somewhere. He won't be too happy with me.
Well, anyway, up the Dubs for now. We'll have to see what happens on the 3rd week of September. That could be another completely different thing. So, Mum, what does Mum do?
Mum's a secretary in Sligo General Hospital. Yeah, she's there, I'd say, 5 years maybe.
Very good. So that's a 5-day week job.
Yeah, 9 to 5 every day. So
and do you have brothers and sisters?
I have 3 younger sisters, so I'm the oldest.
What's it like being the oldest? Is there kind of a difficulty with that because you have to be sort of seen as the leader?
Oh, I definitely am the leader. I'm always in charge, but there's a lot of responsibility with it, and you know there's a lot to do. But I think it's nice, though. We all get on really well, so it's nice.
Great. And what ages are your other sisters?
Roisin's 15, Alana's 10, and Marin's 9.
Okay. So they're all half. Is that them there? They're all there, looking up at you, and they could be carried. Where's your mum then in all of this? Oh, Mum's not at the front in case you... Okay, very good. Now, tell me a little bit about GAA. You did a bit of GAA in your time.
Well, I've been playing since I'd say I was about 10 in all the underage teams, and I'm playing on the minor team now. So it's something to do. I'm not great at it, but I suppose it's nice to be involved in the community and stuff. So
I always keep making this point that some people say that ladies aren't built for GAA, but when you watch ladies play Gaelic football, they actually are very skillful.
It's not as rough, I suppose, as the men's games and that. And it's skillful, I suppose.
Tell me the rest about yourself. You did transition year. Was that interesting?
Yeah, it was really interesting. We went skiing initially, so that was a bit of a challenge, but it was grand. And we did a lot of work experience, and that was really, really interesting.
So has that kind of given you an insight as to what the real world is like outside of school?
Oh, definitely. If I hadn't done transition year, I wouldn't have a clue like what to go on to do now. So it was really, really helpful.
If I was to ask you in 10 years' time, Kiva Hennessy, if you were standing up here on this stage, what would you think you would like to be able to say you've achieved?
Hopefully I would have got through college okay, and I'd have a science degree and be teaching somewhere, and hopefully I would have travelled a bit, seen the world and be back settled again. But I suppose that's a lot to ask for, so just happy and healthy and doing something I enjoy, I suppose.
What about in your spare time? What kind of things do you like to do? Do you read or do you go to the movies, that kind of stuff?
I suppose I do read a lot. Yeah, I would read on football as well.
Very good. And do you have a boyfriend?
No.
Not at the moment.
We won't talk about that.
All right, okay. Moving on briskly. Is that because Mammy is here and Daddy's a dub?
No, I don't think so. I think they're alright.
Tell me about these essay competitions.
Well, last year I entered 2 essay competitions. I won one and it was on the importance of sport. So I won a Kindle in that. The other one was about bullying. It was run by the Callan and Tansy Solicitor's Office, and they've decided to print all the shortlists. So I was on the shortlist, so my essay will be printed in Sligo Weekender in a few weeks.
Sorry, in the Sligo Weekender, so we watch out for that. And the gist of the article about bullying, how did you approach that?
Well, the title was, it was in kind of incorporated W. Yeats quote. It was tread softly for you tread in my dreams, and yes, it was just about how can we stop the dreams of our young people from being destroyed through bullying. So it was a lot about cyberbullying, and because that's a big thing lately, it's just really topical. So I think a lot of people chose that.
Are you on Facebook and all that?
Oh yeah.
And you have a mobile phone?
Of course, yeah.
How many, 1 or 10?
Just the one.
Just the one, that's great for now. Okay, listen to me, you are going to do for us, you were in the Gaeltacht, weren't you?
Yeah, I got a scholarship for the Gaeltacht through the VEC. There was 3 going to the school, so I just applied for that, and there was a mock oral, and the top 3 got through in that.
And how are you on the Irish?
I'm Carracastle
Do you enjoy speaking Irish?
Yeah, I suppose it's enjoyable, and I suppose it's part of our culture, so it's nice to be able to speak it.
Well, listen, you're a fantastic young lady. Thank you very much for being with us this evening. And you are going to do a poem Os Gaeilge for us now. So, Gabby, you mightn't understand this poem, but don't worry, we'll translate it for you later. What's the poem called?
An Carracastle Lass He grew up in... It's on the Leaving Cert course.
It's on the Leaving Cert course, yeah.
But he speaks about, I suppose, the beauty of Connemara and the Aran Islands, and I never really understood it until I was in Connemara myself, and I kind of knew what he was talking about then when I was there. So
it's a beautiful part of the country.
Yeah, it really, really is. It's very unique.
Okay, so here it is.
An Carracastle le Martin Giron, Farag Clonic Cray, Jagimsham Sparja, Sakunis Have, Immerhale, Bin Anuum, Sanaracare. Farag Kaihu, Cleve Gogrim, is an Amin Yara Gaglunner, a Dapniv Grena, or Gurling Vaughan, Nivrak and Ryak, Sanaracare. Manoir Lukon, an Eakergi Craw, a Gothi Crapta, Scally he is Fuhu, Tavrayak Shihuk, Sanaracare. Tulvuli Vana, Igmadi Rova, Carraclon Dace, Igchak Concladi, or Urwarwal, and Yerale, Sanaracare.
Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, would you give a round of applause to Peter Hennessy? Good evening, Linda. How are you? I should have mentioned that to the girls as well. How are you? Linda, you were a little bit nervous now beforehand. How are you feeling at the moment?
Nervous.
Very nervous. But don't worry, it could be a lot worse, believe me. Now, you are 18 and you're going to be even more nervous next Wednesday because the Leaving Cert results.
Yeah. But hopefully we'll play.
Yeah, louder if you can and we'll all hear you. You're the only girl.
Yeah.
How many brothers do you have?
4.
Do you want me to talk about them?
Not really.
Not really, okay. I kind of figured that one out. What's their names?
Tommy, Stephen, David, and Nathan.
And are they all younger than you?
No, 3 older and 1 younger.
So being an only girl isn't easy, Linda, in a house full of men.
No.
What are the most irritating things?
They don't clean up.
At all? Which of them would be the worst?
David.
David. And what is the worst thing about David? What you mean? Is it just in the bathroom, the bedroom, football gear, everything?
Everywhere won't clean up.
And do you try and reprimand them?
Try, but...
No good.
No.
You want to be a chef. Tell me why.
I done it last summer and I really liked it.
When you say did you work in a kitchen?
Yeah, I worked in Hotel Westport and done a commis chef and I really liked it, so...
So you're a commis chef is what you want to do?
Oh no, I want to be the fair chef.
I see, okay. And working in a busy kitchen like Hotel Westport, is it frantic?
At times, very, especially with weddings, but you have nice quiet days as well.
They say chefs can be temperamental, is it true?
Yeah.
Very temperamental.
Yeah.
But they are working under stress and pressure.
Yeah, but if anything's said, just apologise at the end, so.
And are there times when tempers would get frayed?
Definitely.
Definitely, okay. So chef is what you want to do. When you do qualify as a chef, Linda, where is it you would like, I mean, would you like to own your own restaurant or would you like to work in a hotel?
Well, I wouldn't mind owning my own bakery eventually after I get experience, and I'd like to go abroad with it. So.
And do you do a lot of your own dishes at home?
Baking, definitely.
Baking, what's your favourite?
Anything, really.
Brown bread, raisin bread?
Cakes.
Cakes, everything, fantastic. Okay, apart from all of that, what else do you like to do? Do you watch a lot of TV?
Bit, not too much.
So what else would you do? Would you do a bit of reading, go to see movies, that sort of stuff?
I like embroidery.
Embroidery, okay, so you're very domesticated altogether. Where did the interest in embroidery come from?
Art for the leaving cert. Started it and I liked it, so I kept it up.
Fantastic, okay. And tell me, do you have a boyfriend?
No.
Is that by choice?
Yeah.
Okay, why is that? Is it that you're too young at 18?
No, just not bothered.
Not bothered, okay, and you might be just dead right in doing that as well. Listen to me, music-wise, who do you like musically?
One Direction.
One Direction. Who's your favourite in One Direction?
All of them.
All of them. Have you seen them live?
Yeah, I went to them in March.
In March, where were they?
In the O2.
O2, was it a fantastic concert?
Yeah, it was good.
Your favourite track from One Direction, your favourite song?
Best song ever.
Best song ever. Great song indeed. Okay, listen to me, Linda, it's been lovely talking to you, and we wish you the very, very best of luck with the Leaving Cert. What are you kind of hoping for points-wise? What will you be happy with?
300.
300, that'd be a very good, okay. And of course they'll be online from early on Wednesday morning. Will you be up? You're going to go into them. What school are you in?
St. Nathan.
St. Nathan's in Ballahudring. Well, we wish you well. And when you become a celebrity chef, remember, it all started here at the Carracastle Lass. Ladies and gentlemen, Linda Rogers. Now, look. Okay. Okay, bit of hush in the house. This is the local Carracastle girl. Is it kind of more nerve-wracking because you're on home ground?
Yeah, exactly.
Who's he?
I have no idea.
A brother. Okay. Well, anyway, we're getting the pedigree of the family already, I can see. Anyway, Caroline Shrahan, it's an unusual surname. Does it originate from Roscommon or where?
That's a good question. I don't know. I have to know.
But normally when you give your name, do people pronounce it incorrectly?
Yeah, all the time. And spell it wrong all the time. Yeah.
Anyway, you're 17, just did the Leaving Cert, like our previous girl, St. Nathan's in Ballahudring. Are you anxious about Wednesday?
Stop. So nervous. Nightmares all the time.
So, what are you hoping to do once the results come out?
Well, I have a load of science courses down. See where it takes me, yeah.
Is science the preferred choice?
Well, I wanted to do nursing for a while, but I don't know, went off the idea. So I said I'll throw down some science courses, see where it takes me.
Same kind of area though, science, nursing, all of that.
It'll get me somewhere anyway, hopefully.
Do you mind the sight of blood?
Yeah, that was the bad thing about nursing.
So that was what kind of put you off, yeah? Now you work in Davies during the summer months. What's it like working in Davies?
Well, I live there. My mum owns the place.
Oh, your mother owns it. Oh, I see. Okay, so Davies just happens to be the name over the door, is that it?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So how long has Mum run Davies?
She has, I think she's working in it about 17 years and she's owned it for 14 or so.
A tough life.
Well, you could say that.
Do you work behind the bar much?
Yeah, a few evenings a week, yeah.
Long hours, and you've a shop there, I think, as well, is there? Yeah. So groceries and alcohol.
Yeah, yeah. All you want.
So it's early mornings and late nights.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah.
What would be the best advantage of working in a place like your mum's shop and pub? Is it to kind of communicate with people, get to know everybody?
Yeah, I suppose. I don't really know. Yeah. What would you say?
Well, I don't know because I don't know the pub, but I would imagine it's good fun, and I would imagine that the hours can be very long, and Whatever.
Good answer.
Good answer, thanks. Now listen, tell me more about you, Caroline. Apart from working in Davy's pub, what sort of things do you get up to in your spare time? Tell us about your family first.
Well, I have one sister, Sandra. She's 25. And I have 3 brothers.
You have 3 brothers?
Yes. Darren, Shane and Rory.
Was that Darren?
Must be it.
Are they all here?
I don't know.
Was it?
I think Darren's here.
I think Darren's here. I think everybody knows Darren is here. Darren, would you like to come up and sing a song? Oh God, Darren, you're gone very quiet all of a sudden. Anyway, we'll talk to Darren a little bit later on. So again, you have one older sister. What does she do?
She's just finished her hairdressing course in Sligo.
Very good. So she's got a job sorted. And then what does Darren do?
Darren's a mechanic.
He's a legend, is he? He's a mechanic, yeah. And what else? Your other brothers?
Oh, Shane has just done a security course in Sligo, and Rory, he's in 4th year.
Great. So it's a busy house.
Well, yeah.
If you won the lotto, Caroline, tomorrow, and you won €1 million, apart from sending your brother away for 6 months, what else would you do?
Buy a mansion.
A mansion. And is there a mansion?
Big car.
What kind of a car?
Darren's first choice.
A Honda.
Yeah.
Okay, so is money important at this stage of your life?
Nah, no, not really. Not when I have a mum.
Oh man. You better keep selling the pints, ma'am, by the sounds of things. Is mum easy to work for? Is she tough?
Very easy one. Yeah.
Is she kind of the Bette Lynch of Carracastle?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Basically, okay. Okay, do you do anything else? Movies? Do you go to see the movies much, or?
Yeah. The other day I went to go see Despicable Me 2.
Give me a rating out of 10.
10.
You liked it a lot. Okay, very good. Are you into cars? Obviously. Why is that?
Not really, no.
Sorry, I thought you said you would buy a mansion and a car. So.
You have to get around the place.
Can you drive?
Kinda.
And do you have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Paddy.
Paddy. And what does Paddy do?
He works in a meat factory in Ballyhonus.
Dawn Meats, is it? Okay, that's where they do the chickens, is it?
No, meat.
Oh, meat. Dawn Meats. Dawn Meats, I see. Okay, I thought they did chickens in Ballyhonus as well, but anyway. So how long has he been there?
About a year.
Where did you meet him?
Town.
In town, I see, okay. So a nice lad, is he?
Ah, he's alright.
Sound for now. Okay, very good. Well, listen, it's been lovely to talk to you. You are not doing a party piece for us tonight because you want to save your voice for later on because she's going to be singing in Davy's pub. And everybody is invited in later on to see her. It's been lovely talking to you. Caroline Strahan, representing Davies. Thank you, Caroline. Well done. How are you? Lovely to talk to you, Sarah. How are things?
Good now?
I can hear the girls giggling in there at the back. What's so funny?
I don't know.
They're all having a good time anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself, Sarah. You're 19, and you too are waiting for Wednesday. Why?
For results, for Leaving Cert, and hopefully I get good enough results anyways for DIT music.
Music is big in your life. We better go through this first. Before we talk about the music and what you do, tell us about your family in Tubbercurry.
The Kilcoynes, I don't know where they are.
They're in Tubbercurry.
They're down there. Pat and the tractor, Kilcoyne, and my brother Liam and sister Ellen. Yeah.
All down there. Your dad, I know, played football for Sligo in his time. Do you remember him playing?
No.
Wasn't he a goalkeeper?
Yeah.
And does he talk to you much about being a goalkeeper for Sligo?
Never stops.
Never stop. He's now coaching, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, in schools and with local squads around.
Very good. And then Mum, what does Mum do?
Mum's a nurse in Sligo General with young babies, neonates. Yeah.
And tell me this, sorry, again, if I could just ask please for hush. In fairness to all of the girls, I think it's really important that everybody gets the same undivided attention. So in terms of mum being a nurse, that's tough, isn't it? Because nurses are going through a tough time at the moment.
Yeah, definitely, and working long hours as well. It's tough being at home and having to do all the housework when she's not around. Yeah.
And is it left to you most of the time?
Well, I'd say so, but they'd say it otherwise.
You might say otherwise, okay. Now, music, you love to sing.
Yeah, I've been singing since 13, going to classical singing lessons.
And where are they?
In Sligo Town with Anne-Marie Keeney.
So you're training classically to be a singer?
Yeah.
Is that something you would like to do full-time, or would it be more of a hobby?
Probably full-time, I'd like to do that. And then, once I gain enough experience, probably teach it then.
And when the results come out now on Wednesday, Sarah, what are you hoping? Your DIT and to study music?
Yeah, studying music full-time for 4 years. Singing mostly. I don't play an instrument, but hopefully learn something in college.
Is there music in the family?
No, not really. Well, my brother plays guitar and my sister Ellen plays the fiddle. That's all.
I mean, is classical your preferred choice? I mean, do you listen to pop music?
Oh yeah, I do loads of it, but no, I'm kind of more comfortable singing classically.
So the fact that you're having lessons and all of that means it takes up a lot of your time.
Yeah, well, just every Saturday and then whenever I practice. But no, last year I was in a musical, so that took up a lot of time for rehearsals and everything every day.
That was West Side Story, was it?
Yeah, West Side Story.
What part did you play?
Maria.
Okay, so you were one of the leading roles, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very good. So apart from singing, what else do you do?
Nothing really.
Oh yeah, you do loads, I'm sure. Do you go to see movies? Do you play the lottery? Do you have a boyfriend? Do you do anything of those sort of things?
No, well, I'm in school, so...
Yeah. So study is important?
Yeah, leaving cert was a big year.
What about leaving home? Is that something you're looking forward to or not?
No, I'm excited for it, but I'll miss the food and...
You'll miss the food. And what about the family?
Yeah, them too.
Okay. In that order, is it? Is Mum a good cook?
Yeah.
Is Dad?
He makes a good steak.
He makes a good steak. Okay, very good, excellent. So you're going to sing for us tonight, obviously. By the way, did you do traditional Irish dancing in your time, that kind of stuff?
I did for 1 or 2 years, but gave it up then. Never got really good at it. So.
All right, so you're going to sing for us tonight. Tell us what you're going to sing, Sarah.
Well, it's a classical lullaby, so I hope I don't put you to sleep, but it's Blow the Wind Southerly.
Blow the Wind Southerly. Do you have an accompaniment on this, or are you doing this?
Yeah.
We do. Is this for the piano? Is this yours? Okay, would we have anybody who might be able to play it? If she's ready, okay, so we will just get, who's going to accompany you here?
Marnie Boyle.
Marnie Boyle, okay, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Do you need a chair, Bernie? You do, okay. All right, we'll just get the chair up here. And just by the way, while she's setting up, would you like to become a full-time opera singer?
I'd like it, but I'd probably more prefer being part of like a group like Celtic Women or something, going around touring. I'd love that. Okay, well I wish all your dreams will come true and that everything will work out absolutely honky-dory. So you're going to tell us a little bit about this particular piece. Who wrote it? Whittaker, I'm not really sure. He arranged it anyways. It's a lullaby. It's a lullaby. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sarah Kilcoyne.
Blow the wind south o'er the
Absolutely great. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Kilcaw. Hello, Louise.
How are you?
Oh, I'm grand. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Now, normally the sashes come out this way, but I like this. It's a different take.
It was brought from the White House, so they said it'd be different, so I sort of went along with it.
And you are different.
Well, I guess. I hope so.
Oh, I hope so as well, because if you're not, we're all in big trouble. Nice to talk to you. You are 17, and you're only going into Leaving Cert. So, you have a year ahead of you of hard study and graft.
Well, that's the plan anyway, so I hope to do well in it.
What are you hoping to do?
The plan is to do radiography in Birmingham, so that's one thing I hope to do anyway. Sort of a family thing with the nursing, and my mum was a nurse, and it's sort of a family trade and everything like that.
Did your mum try to put you off going into nursing, or was she telling you it's a great profession?
She was putting me off doing general nursing, but then when I brought up the idea of doing radiography, they were more happy with that than general nursing because of the hours and the hard work and whatever, but I preferred the idea of radiography than nursing. In
Birmingham, how many years will the course be if you get it?
It's a 4-year course, so not too long.
So you'll end up with a Birmingham accent, will you?
I hope not. I prefer my Irish accent. It'd be grand.
And leaving home now and stuff, Louise, is that something you mind or look forward to?
I prefer not to be leaving home, but if it has to be done, it has to be done.
Are you a bit of a home bird?
Definitely.
Tell us about home. Who's at home?
I have an older brother, Fergal. He's 21 in November, and just myself, my mum, him, and dad. So it's not too bad. Can't forget about him.
Who, Dad?
Yeah.
I thought you almost forgot about Dad. What does Dad do?
Dad's a farmer. He's a farmer in the house, cattle and everything. So grand. Full house anyway with the cattle and the cows and everything. Be grand.
Do you help out on the farm?
No.
And does Darren, your brother?
Fergal.
Sorry, Fergal, does he?
Yeah. He's a big farmer, Dad, when he's at home, that is, because he's working pretty much full-time in Claremorris.
What does he do?
He works in the car from warehouse, which isn't too bad.
So he helps Dad on the farm, and then is Mum still working?
No, she's a retired nurse, an early retired nurse.
Okay, very good. So she's at home now all the time?
Yeah.
Now, you don't strike me as being a boxer, but you did boxing, or do you still do a bit of boxing?
I used to do boxing, but I had to give it up because of injury. I got an All-Ireland in 2010 with boxing.
What division were you in?
I was in Girl 3 then, so it wasn't too bad.
So winning an All-Ireland title was great.
Yes, massive achievement for Swinford, because it was the first girl to ever do boxing and the first girl to get an All-Ireland.
Now, we all know Katie Taylor and the wonderful things she's done for women's boxing. Women's boxing is almost as tough as the fellas.
It's pretty much the exact same. The only difference is we'd have more protection than lads, but there's not much of a difference otherwise.
And you'd have to go in to beat the opponent, so would there be blood spilled?
Well, I never had any spilled.
Well, you're an All-Ireland champion, so why would you? But did you ever inflict an injury on somebody else?
I can't say I didn't, but I didn't get any.
Okay, all right, that's a good Swinford answer. And you also do a bit of athletics.
Yeah, I used to be on the athletics team in Swinford, but not as much anymore.
Now, what else have you done? You're going into Leaving Cert, but I think you did TY year.
Yeah, I did TY in Swinford, which is great. It was coordinated by our music teacher, so it was a very, very good year. We got to learn different things, we got to do different things, we got to do work experience and meet so many different people. It was really good.
Where did you do your work experience?
I did it in Oris Tract in Swinford. I did it in the workshop there for 2 weeks, and then I did it in another pharmacy.
So again, it was kind of related to what the kind of work you think you want to do?
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely, yeah.
So did you travel in your TY year?
Yeah, we went to Paris for 6 days, which was fantastic. We got to do so many things and see so many things in such a small amount of time. Up early, bed late, so...
Hit this rumour on the head that transition year is a DOS year and all of that. Was it a year that you're glad you did, and do you think you learned from it?
Oh yeah, it was definitely a year I learned from. I don't regret doing it at all. Because other people be like, oh, it was such a DOS year, but it depends on which school you go to and what you take out of it, what you put in.
You strike me as a very confident young lady. Would you say you're confident?
I would say no. But I prefer not to put myself as too confident, because we put as coffee then. Yeah,
okay, well there's a subtle difference, but you're just on the right side of it, I think. Now, you also play the piano and sing.
Yeah, I'm on grade 5 on both piano and singing at the moment. I'm doing that in the academy in Keltama. So I love it there, it's so good. I'm doing great now. Love it.
How are you at the housework at home?
That'd be a question you'd have to ask my mum, because she would say differently to what I say.
Well, what would you say?
I'd say I'm okay. So.
Because there's not a huge load of you there, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Well, yeah, I guess it's not too bad.
Do you have a boyfriend, Louise?
No, I'm a singleton right now. So.
You're a singleton right now, but not for long, I'd say.
Well, I don't know. Depends on whoever catches me up.
Okay, well, I'd say there'll be plenty of suitors. There's no question about that. Listen to me, do you read, or you go to concerts? What else do you do?
More of a concert goer than reading. Don't know how though. My mum is mad into reading and everything, but I'm not mad into that.
What concerts have you been to in recent years?
The one I've most enjoyed is probably like the Westlife concert in 2010, or Ed Sheeran at the start of this year, which I loved. It was so good. It was very crowded.
Brilliant. Okay, excellent. So, you're going to sing for us tonight, I think, are you?
Yes.
What are you going to do for us?
Isle of Hope by Sean Kane.
Great song, all about Ellis Island.
Ellis Island, yeah. It's got a massive sort of influence because my aunt, my dad's sister who's passed away, went through Ellis Island, so it's a massive thing for us, our family, so it's great.
So you know all the history behind it and all of that?
Yeah, kind of.
Right. Okay, well listen, let's hear you sing, Louise, and the best of luck with the Leaving Cert next year. Ladies and gentlemen, singing Isle of Hope, this is Louise Loftus.
On the first day of January 1892, they opened Ellis Island and they let the people through. And the first to cross the threshold of that Isle of Hope and Tears was Annie Moore from Ireland, who was all of 15 years. Isle of Hope, Isle of Tears, Isle of Freedom, Isle of Fears, but it's not the isle you left behind. That Isle of hunger, Isle of pain, Isle you'll never see again, but the Isle of home is always on your mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, Louise Loftus. Thank you, Louise. Well done. Joanne. Now, when it comes to talking about hair, I am very sensitive. But I have to ask, what colour is it?
It's meant to be red, but I'll call it pink.
You call it pink? Yeah, did it come out wrong?
No.
This was the way. No, I mean that in a really nice. I mean, are you saying to me that it wasn't supposed to be this colour?
It was for me anyway.
And I wouldn't mind, you know, but she's doing a hairdressing course, so you should know all about colours. Do you change the colour of your hair often, Joanne?
Too much, I think, now at this stage.
Does it do any harm to your hair, do you think?
It does, yeah.
What colour did you have it before this?
I was blonde before this.
And before blonde?
Every colour under the sun now,
Okay.
at this stage.
Alright, well anyway, it's very, very different, I have to say. How long did you get this done specially for tonight?
No, I've had this done now for a good few months.
Do you have to leave it in? I mean, if you wanted to change it tomorrow, could you?
Yeah, easy enough.
Do you think when you walk down the street, people kind of look at it?
Yeah, definitely. Looking at too much.
Okay, well anyway, it's very different, I have to say. Anyway, and thanks for joining us. So you are Joanne Behan, you're 18 and you're doing a hairdressing course in Sligo. So did you always want to do hairdressing, Joanne?
Well, it was up there on the list and I said I'd do it, see how it goes.
When you were a little girl, were you always playing with the doll's hair and all of that stuff?
No. I wouldn't be that sort of girl now.
You're not that kind of girl. Okay, we'll have to find out what kind of girl you were. What kind of girl were you?
I was helping Dad on the farm now.
So you'd be more the outdoor type, really, and mucking in with the farming.
Kicking football around the field now.
Okay. Did you play ladies GAA?
I did, yeah, up to the last year and I gave it up.
So I'm now getting the impression that you like farming, you like cars, you like the outdoor life, and you like to do things that men do. Would that be right?
Well, don't know, it's a matter of opinion, I suppose.
But I mean, you like farming, for example. You have no...
Don't really like it.
Do you not? You just do it?
Do it for the crack.
For the crack? Okay, does Dad have a farm?
Does, yeah, it does.
And what does Mum do?
Well, housewife, I suppose.
You suppose. She'd say she's a housewife and she's probably working hard at it.
Well, yeah. So she'd say anyway.
And tell me about brothers and sisters.
I have 2 sisters and a brother.
Tell me what they do.
My brother's a mechanic, and my sister works in England at the minute, and my other sister is in Dublin working as an accountant.
Very good. Have you been to England to visit your sister?
Yeah, myself and one of the girls are over there this summer.
Where about in England is she?
She's in Portsmouth herself now.
Portsmouth, okay. And is she doing well over there?
Yeah, she's grand now. She's trained to be a manager in a shop.
And would you like to move away, do you think, Joanne?
If I had the money, I would, yeah.
Money would be the instigator of moving away, would it?
Only obstacle now at this stage.
You are the youngest.
Yeah.
Is it true that the youngest are the ones that are spoiled?
So they reckon anyway, but I don't think so.
You had no experience of being spoiled, were you?
No, I don't think so, no.
Now, cars. You like cars. Tell us about your interest in cars.
I suppose that came from my brother.
He's the mechanic.
He is, yeah. He really calls himself one anyway.
And tell me this: are you? What's your favourite car?
Well,
Do you have a car?
no, not at the minute.
But if you had it, what would your dream car be?
Jeez, I don't know. There'd be too many of them.
Too many. But you just like cars generally.
Yeah.
And you like music.
Yeah.
What kind of music do you like?
Dance music, I suppose. You won't hear it in Midwest now.
Won't hear it on Midwest, that's for sure. And the GAA then, tell us about the GAA. Yeah, it took a while for that one to drop, didn't it? Yeah. Tell us about the GAA.
Well, I played for Kimberley Shamrocks up to this year. I gave it up because I was working, so I hadn't really time for it. I played on minor and senior teams.
Okay, and you also, I think you're holding down, are you 2 jobs at the moment?
Yeah. It's tough enough now with this shit.
What jobs are they?
A restaurant in Charlestown and a nightclub in Ballyhonus.
Okay, so you're on the go a lot.
I suppose, yeah.
Very good. And tell me, what is the dream job for you, Joanne? Is it owning your own hair salon?
Don't know if it'll be a dream now. I don't know.
Would you be ambitious like that, or would you prefer to be just an employee and let somebody else take the pressure?
I like telling people what to do, so I suppose I'd be the boss.
I'd say you'd be a tough enough boss, would you?
Have to be tough to be a boss.
You certainly do have to be tough to be a boss, that's for sure. And come here, do you go to movies much?
Whenever I'm taken.
So do you go to movies much then?
No.
Okay. So does that answer the next question? Have you got a boyfriend?
Only man in my life is my dad now.
And the farming. How many cattle do you have at home?
I lost count.
That's a typical answer. I lost count. And do you have many acres?
I don't ask those questions.
No, in case revenues are listening or anything. You are going to do for us a poem, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm going to try anyway.
Okay, what's the poem?
It doesn't have a name.
It doesn't. The nameless, there's always one in the Carracastle Lass, the nameless poem. But you have it here and you're going to recite it for us now, okay? Sorry?
It could be brutal.
No, it won't be brutal, I promise. Here it goes.
In Glenkilkenny, born and reared, starting school in Charlestown, I was surely scared. Finishing school after 5 long years of having the crack, sure we thought we were cool for not looking back. Entering the big red world, it was all just a blur, starting to make new friends and learning all the new trends. But not forgetting the old gang from town, sure they wouldn't go out on a night without a bang. Representing KD's, Charlestown's #1 bar, sure you wouldn't have to go far for a great night. Sure you'll have the 1 and 2 and all will be alright. From Kenny behind the bar to Duffy behind the DJ box, KD's floor surely rocks. So now I'll leave you and go, and make sure you call into KD's later to say hello.
Well done, thank you very much. Joanne! Take a bow, well done, excellent. Thank you very much. Right, from red to blonde, here we go. How are you, Rebecca?
I'm good now, how are you?
I'm fine, how are things going on inside?
Nervous, I think. Yeah, there's nerves going around in there.
Now, you look more than 17, but you're just 17. Do people say that you look a lot older than your age?
Oh no, not really, no.
Sorry. I won't say that again. You look very young for your age. You're going into Leaving Cert year. What is the hope?
To get on well, try and study a bit, because I'm not that great at sitting down and sticking to the book, really.
Why is that? Too many distractions?
Yeah, distractions. TV, Facebook, Twitter, everything.
But are you kind of programmed now to realise, Rebecca, that you have to graft it out now for the next year?
Oh yeah, Mum has it drilled into me now, like, to settle down this year, don't do it, like, you're left with nothing or whatever.
Yeah, because it's a big one.
Yeah, it is, definitely, yeah.
Because what is it you want to do?
Hopefully national school teaching, because I did work experience in the national school in Culmore, and then I did the Montessori in Balahi, Little Leprechauns, but I preferred the national school teaching. Kids are older and that, so yeah.
And that was during your transition year, was it?
Yeah, that was transition year, yeah.
Okay, sorry, and you found the teaching was something you thought you'd really like?
Yeah, definitely. I just like working with them, and you know, it was good, correct.
And Irish, of course, is a requirement for national teaching. Is that going to be a challenge?
Definitely, yeah. It's struggling at it at the moment, and I'd say I need a few grinds in that, but hopefully I'll get on all right in it.
Are you easygoing, or would you say that when you really have to settle and do something, you're focused?
No, I think I'm really easygoing, too easygoing, to be honest, yeah.
So that'll have to change a little bit.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Well, listen, the best of luck, and do knuckle down, because it's a very important year. Apart from study, you do a lot of other things. You work part-time in Mace, which is a supermarket in Swinford. So how often do you work there?
Weekends during school, and then all week during the summer. Like, it's a great spot to work. God, Angela and Sean are so sound to us, and get on with all the staff, good crack, and yeah.
And meeting all the different people.
Oh God, yeah, there's some different types that do come in now to us, but yeah, yeah, it's good crack. Yeah.
The good, the bad, and the different.
Oh yeah, really odd ones now, like.
And are there people who come into the supermarket and they have the same list of groceries every single week?
Kind of. There's a certain few that do the full shop, and then there'll be others just cigarettes and all that crack, you know. So
is it busy?
Busy enough. I don't think it was as busy as it used to be, but yeah, definitely. It's busy some days. Like if you're on your own, you're like non-stop going up and down the shop.
And do you do the till, or are you on the...
Yeah, everything. Till, petrol, cones, ham, the lot.
Have you pulled a lot of 99s this year?
Stop, yeah. They're torture at the start. I think I've got the hang of them a bit now, but Jesus.
It was tough at the start, was it?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
By the way, Gabby, 99s are like ice cream, just in case you were wondering. So that's that. Now, you're athletic enough, aren't you?
Yeah, sort of. I do a bit of running and cycling and that. I completed the 10k there in May. I did it just under the hour, and then the year before I was kind of around the same. So yeah, and I've taken up cycling as well. I cycle in and out to work now. And
how many miles would that be?
Oh, I don't know. It takes me about 10-15 minutes anyway, so...
Not that far?
No, it sounds, yeah.
Do you enjoy cycling?
It's all right, like, but when the wind is against you and you're kind of late for work, it's tough, like, so, you know.
So the moral of the story is don't leave it to the last minute.
Yeah, because I'm kind of last minute person in that.
Are you?
Yeah, oh God.
Disorganised?
No. Sometimes, like, depends if, you know, sometimes it can be, yeah.
And what would the state of your bedroom be like?
It's alright, like, I just do my bit. Mum just come in and go on and on about, you know, how messy it is, but no, I think it's alright. The girls do come in and they're like, no, it's sound, so... Yeah.
Well, that doesn't say very much when it comes to just the girls your age. Listen to me, the money that you earn in Mace, what do you spend it on?
Well, I've started to try and save, but like lately it's just been gone on. We went to Beyonce there in June, I think it was, and that was unreal, and then Devs and that, so it's hard to keep up with different bits. But
so the saving has kind of gone out the window, has it?
Yeah, but I'm getting back into it again, so it's alright, trying to put a bit in the bank.
And do you plan to work now during Leaving Cert year?
Oh yeah, definitely. Hopefully still keep up my weekends, and because it's like 4 or 5 hours a day, so it's easy, we can do it, you know.
Apart from all of that then, do you have a boyfriend, Rebecca?
Yeah, he's down there, I think, yeah.
What's his name?
Cian Hanley.
Cian Hanley, and
Yeah.
where's he from?
He's from Bala. He's playing in 2 weeks against Monaghan. He's on the minor merit team.
Is he? Now, what position does Cian play?
Number 12, half forward.
Very good. Were you at the match, the last match?
Oh yeah, I go to them all, like, yeah.
Would you be nervous for him?
Yeah, I did be a bit nervous. Like the Galway match, Jesus, it went extra time, and I was in an awful state after that. But no, I like watching it. Like, so I like it.
Who does he love more, GAA or you?
I'd say me, yeah.
He's just gone herring out the door. I don't know why, but he's just, anyway, the big match is it's the curtain raiser to the senior one, isn't it? In a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so.
So apart from all of that, 10 years from now, if I was to meet you on the street, Rebecca, what would you be telling me?
Well, hopefully got a job in national school teaching, and hopefully travelled a bit, and that's what I want to do. Definitely travel, because there's so many people that say they regret not travelling, and so definitely, yeah. We went to Paris like for a TY trip, and it was unbelievable. So. And
travel, is there any place in the world in particular you're fascinated by that you think you might go to?
Dubai, definitely. I heard a lot of stories about it, and it just seems like another world out there. It seems class now, yeah.
Great. And what does Cian do? Is he still in school?
Yeah, he's going into Leaving Cert. He's working as well in Fiddlers, so yeah. That's it, and he's training 3 times a week, so yeah.
It's all go.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, what are you going to do? You're going to, oh, actually, yes, tell me about the Irish. Now, just in case you thought these, now I take half the responsibility for this, because she did have beautiful shoes. They were about 7 foot high, you know, those big platform things. And it was nice, but the problem was that she was doing an Irish dance, and it would take too long to switch over. So she came out like this, which I think is nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, they look good, don't they?
Yeah, they look really, they set the dress off absolutely marvellously. So tell us about the Irish dancing. You did dance and then you gave it up.
Yeah, I haven't danced in 7 years now. I don't know, I just gave it up when I went into first year and that, and I don't know, I just couldn't keep up with it with school and stuff, but my brother just did it for a good while, and he did well in the All-Irelands in the world. He got 6th in the world, so. Yeah.
So you're going to give it a lash?
I'm going to try anyway, yeah.
Okay, what piece of trad are we going to hear?
Well, it's a reel by Sean O'Brien, so.
We'll give it a lash. Ladies and gentlemen, Irish dancing, Rebecca O'Donoghue. She's very good, isn't she? That is really good. Sorry about that. They're having a slight technical difficulty here with the CD. So we'll give them a second just to see if they can sort it out. And while they're doing that, I'll just ask you one more question. If you were to win the lotto tomorrow, what would be the first thing you would do?
Go on holidays, definitely. Bring all the girls, yeah.
And what about your man?
Oh yeah, Keelan come as well, yeah.
Oh, you can go as well, Keelan. That is fine. So, and then what else would you do? Would you put some away?
Yeah, and save up, trying to.
For the rainy day.
Yeah, that's it.
Very good. Well done.
National School, and my father then works in Shannon side in for Connacht.
Great, so they're both out of the house early in the morning and back late at night, and so are you, because you actually work full time in Fiddlers.
That's right, yeah. We don't really see much of each other, maybe an hour or so at the end of the night, and that's it. But yeah, they work long hours and I work long hours, so it's kind of a passing thing. So.
Have you a plan? I mean, beauty therapy is what you want to do, I'm sure. But if it doesn't work out, have you plan B?
Plan B? No, not really. I'm kind of, you know, if you're going to do it right, do it, you know what I mean? I went to college and I worked hard for it and I got my diploma, so I'm going to go after beauty, you know. It's just not the right time right now, you know, but eventually it will come round again, and if it doesn't, I will chase it, you know. I will go where I have to go to get it, and, you know, because my dream one day is to own my own business and to run my own business, so I will chase that as much as I can and go where I have to go to get it, you know. And
are you applying all the time for jobs?
Yeah, I am, you know, but it's just not working out. But I do a bit on the weekend, you know, from home, or I go out to the house, you know, people for weddings and christenings and whatever the occasion may be. Like, I'll go out and I'll do their makeup for them, you know, and all the girls and the family are always looking for a few treatments, so, you know, they keep me on my toes.
And you did a bit of work in Brown Thomas?
I did, yeah. When I lived in Galway, I worked in Brown Thomas on the Bobby Brown stand, doing makeup artistry there, so that was great, you know. It was around the Christmas period as well, so everyone was coming in for their Christmas parties, and, you know, it was great to, you know, do them up and make them feel fantastic, and it was great to, you know, be the person who did that for them, so yeah.
Okay, apart from work and all of that, what else do you like to do?
I'm not, I don't do any sport or anything like that. I'm too old now, Tommy, for the sport, I think, but back in my day I did do a bit of football, but now it's just really kind of going out and socialising and meeting people and having the crack, you know. And
have you met any special people?
I have, yeah. It'd be rude to say I haven't. There's a few, you know.
A few?
There's a few, yeah. There's a few, you know, down the fiddlers out, but I have my few regulars that I love, and, you know, I like to see them every day coming into me and having a chat with them and see how they're getting on, so it's great, you know. And
do you have a boyfriend?
I don't, no, unfortunately, no. I haven't met the right one yet, but I'm sure he's out there somewhere.
Well, I'm sure you'll find him eventually. There's hope.
We're hoping so, Tommy, yeah.
What else then? Apart from all of that then, working in Fiddlers is now the full-time job. Do you enjoy that?
I do, yeah, I love it, yeah. You know, pub work is great, you know, because it's very social, and, you know, you meet loads of new people, and, you know, especially over the summertime, you know, lots of tours coming in, and you're, you know, meeting different cultures, and a lot of Americans coming in, and English, and, you know, getting talking to them, and, you know, see how they live their lives, you know, and it's great. Like, you know, the Americans are great crack, you know, they're very amused by us and the way we talk, so, you know, it's all good crack in the end.
Well, you definitely have the gift of the gab.
Well, thanks a million. I've been told that before, would you believe?
Oh, I'll tell you, did you take that from your father or your mother?
I definitely say my father, yeah. Yeah, I have to say, yeah, he would talk the hind legs off you if you got going. Okay, all right, well, listen, you do a bit of singing, and I'm delighted to know that you're going to sing for us. Sing, yeah, I'm going to attempt to sing, Tommy. It could be a little bit more like karaoke now at this stage, but after the two girls there, they were fantastic, so we'll give it a shot anyway. What are you going to do? I'm going to do Travelling Soldier by the Dixie Chicks. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Ruth Grennan.
2 days past 18, he was waiting for the bus in his army green. Sat down in the cafe there, gave his order to a girl with a bow in her hair. He's a little shy, so she gave him a smile, and he said, would you mind sitting down for a while and talking to me? I'm feeling a little low. She said, I'm off in an hour and I know where we can go. So they went down and they sat on the pier. He said, I bet you gotta...
Oh dear, technical problems all over the place here tonight.
And that is what's going. That's it. Don't blame me. I ain't the technician. But obviously something happened to the CD. There was obviously something wrong with the CD. But I thought it was great. And I do apologise. Thanks very much. How are you? You've gone for the old bling, have you?
It's very big.
Very bling. Now you talk up good and loud because we want everybody to hear you. You're 18, just did the Leaving Cert in St. Attractus Community School in Tubbercurry.
Yeah, just start there. Hopefully get the points on it Wednesday.
Okay, so what are you hoping to do?
Well, I've got my course, so I go for beauty therapy, makeup artistry.
Makeup artistry. So explain to those of us who don't know exactly what that's all about, what it entails.
Well, it's like special effects for makeup, like if you're
in movies and stuff like that, and doing the black eyes.
Okay, so all kinds of stuff to do with movies, stage shows.
Yeah.
So make anybody look different or old or young, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
And where did this interest in makeup artistry come from?
Well, I love hands-on stuff. I was either hairdresser or makeup artistry, so I went into makeup artistry.
Now, what I loved about your story, because we met earlier on, is you have your own company called Lovin' Ovens, and you actually bake.
Yeah, I bake wedding cakes, birthday cakes, cupcakes, any cake.
Any kind of a cake you'll bake.
Yeah.
And you sell them.
Yeah, I was in a Clare there last week and I sold out, so I'm going to be in Timacurry next Wednesday.
Selling your buns at the old fair day.
Yeah.
And how many buns did you bring to Clare?
42 cupcakes and one big cake.
One big cake. and tell me this, where did the interest in baking come from?
Well, I was home a lot, like during Christmas and stuff, so I got this new hobby.
And does your mum bake?
Not really, no.
So this is just an individual thing that you like?
Yeah, love it.
And I suppose it's an add-on to the makeup artistry of sorts, because you're also decorating buns as opposed to faces.
Yeah, but maybe a bit more messy, the buns.
And would you like to maybe become a baker or anything like that?
Yeah, I'd rather become a baker. Definitely love that.
And what else, apart from making buns, do you like to do? You do a bit of dancing?
Yeah, I used to do Irish dancing and then I got into line dancing. So.
Do you still keep up the line dancing?
Yeah, every Thursday in Kennedy's.
In Kennedy's and Newcastle line dancing. Many still going to do that?
Be about 20 of us.
Okay, so tell us about the family at home, Niamh.
I have 2 older brothers and 1 dad.
Tell us about your brothers, what do they do?
Michael works in Abbott's in Sligo and my other brother works in Grady's in Charlestown.
Great, so they're both working and are they living at home?
One is.
Okay, and what about mum and dad?
They're stay-at-home parents.
Stay-at-home parents, okay, like yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So what do you like to do apart from bake? Do you socialise much?
I socialise a good bit, yeah.
Do you go to like sort of, where would you go for a night out? What would be your ideal night out?
Well, most weekends just go to Charlestown for the crack, really.
Yeah.
Was out there at Carracastle Lass weekend, lost my phone, so not doing that again.
And Wednesday, what's the plan on Wednesday?
Probably get up about 5 o'clock, finish off the baking, and head in. Well, I had to get my results first, and then head into the fair and start going at it.
I think you have a course already organised, is that right?
Yeah, I have my course. I got my course in June. They told me I got it through, so I'll be there in September doing the makeup artistry in Sligo.
Brilliant, looking forward to that.
Yes, can't wait.
Moving away from home.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Now, one of our taller girls is Edel. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks very much. Is it tough sort of having to wait this long to get out here?
Yeah, I wanted to go like first, just get it done out of the way, but sure.
Here you are. Okay, and the audience, I have to say, have been fantastic, and we've just 2 to go, so well done. You're 20, you're a student in Sligo IT. Tell us what you're doing.
I'm doing health science and physiology. I'm going into 3rd year now in September.
Health science and physiology. Explain to us what that is in English.
Basically, it's physiotherapy. It's a back way of getting into physiotherapy.
It's a back way of getting into physiotherapy. Physio is a hard course to get, isn't it?
Very hard. It's like 560, 570 points.
Why is it so hard?
I don't really know, to be honest. I haven't a clue.
But it's tough. But physio, is this something you always wanted to do, Edel?
No, actually, growing up I wanted to be a nurse, but a couple of years ago, after my leaving cert, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I done a PLC for a year in sport and leisure, and then from that I kind of got interested in physio, so that's how I ended up doing this. So
again, if just hush, as I say, we just have 2 more girls to go, and we can talk away then, but just want to give the girls every opportunity. So physio is what you're doing, but you do an awful lot of other things as well.
I do. I play a lot of sport. I'm a very popular person. Not really popular, but I play a lot of GAA, and I do a lot of coaching with kids and stuff as well.
With what club?
My own club is Western Gales, but I do a lot of coaching with Roscommon Ladies Club.
Okay, and what kind of coaching are you doing?
this year I'm coaching the under 15 Roscommon girls team. So that's about it, yeah.
And do you enjoy the coaching, Adele?
Well, it's hard work, like, because I have to organise trainings, I have to organise pitches and everything, but I really love it, really do.
And you also do a spot of boxing, do you not?
No.
No, that's not you, is it? Sorry, that was somebody else. Okay, but tell me about the Roscommon Development Committee. How did you get involved with them and what do you do with them?
Well, I got asked last year to do it, one of the girls from my club, because she thought that I've done coaching and stuff before, so she thought, oh, you might be interested in this. She said, sure, why not, I'll give it a go. And then this year, for some reason, someone re-elected me into it again, so I must have been doing a good job.
So what exactly is it and what do you do?
We just go to meetings and meet up and we try to organise. It's mostly ladies GA we do, so that's how I'm doing the under 15 girls team. Literally, we just meet up, have trainings, meetings, everything like that.
Very good. So do you think that's something that has enriched you as a person to be involved in something like that?
Definitely, because it's a brilliant experience to have and it looks really good on your CV as well.
What else do you do apart from coaching GAA?
Not a lot.
Do you socialise much?
I go out the odd time, like I wouldn't go out every weekend though.
Do you work part-time?
No, I don't. I just do coaching.
Doing your course full-time. Very good. Was the summer good? You went, I think, to Oxygen, did you not?
I did go to Oxygen.
How was that?
It was very good. It was mucky, but it was very good.
Who was your favourite act?
Calvin Harris.
Okay, he was one of the top stars. Very good. I mean, do you go to see many movies? Who's your favourite film star, for example?
I'm a bit of a child when it comes to movies. I love Despicable Me and Monsters Inc. and stuff like that. So they're kind of my favourite movies.
Do you watch the soaps?
I do watch the soaps.
And a bit of do you watch sport on telly a lot too?
The Sunday game. Match of the day.
So what did you think of Joe Brawley and what he had to say last week?
I can't comment.
Why not?
No, just no.
No comment. Very good. Now come here to me. You have written a poem which you're going to do for us. Explain to us about this poem.
Well, first of all, it's not very good at all. I've never written a poem before in my life. I wrote it about one of my friends that died a couple of months ago.
Sadly passed away in a traffic accident.
Yeah, in Swinford, yeah.
Do you want to say who she was, or?
Her name was Tara Ryan.
Okay, and I'm sure lots of people here remember her. And that must have been a huge shock for you as one of her friends.
Yeah, well, I played football with her for 2 years, so obviously as being on a team with her, you're very close. So the whole team was really close to her. They were very upset about the whole thing.
And did you write this poem for tonight in honour of her, or was it something you wrote at the time?
Well, I was thinking of writing one for a while, but then when I was doing this, I said I'd write it for this.
Well, can we hear it? Great. No, that's fine. That's great. Great that you've gone to the trouble of writing this.
It's called I Love the Way You Are. I love the way you always laughed at every little thing. I love the way you made us always listen to you sing. I love the way you never failed to cheer everyone up, with that lovely smile you always had and that soothing little chirp. I love the way you couldn't do enough to help anyone in need. I love the way no matter what was said, you never paid any heed. I love the way you gave 100% in every game you played. I love the way you turned up without training every day delayed. I love the way you had a boyfriend who cared for you so much. I love the way you made us all feel better with every little touch. I love the way you lit up a room as soon as you walked in. Although everyone was jealous of your looks, it really was a sin. I love the way you always helped with anything we had to do. But most of all, I love the fact that I was friends with you.
Excellent. Well done. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, Adele Hardiman. Hiya, Michaela. No, but get this right. Is it Murray or Murray?
Murray.
Murray. Okay. So how are you?
I'm great.
I love the sash. It's very different.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surprise written on the back of it. It's last minute job. But
Never mind. Lastminute.com. You always get there in the end. How are you anyway?
oh yeah, it's good. Bit nervous, but fine now.
Okay, you talk good and loud so everybody can hear everything you have to say. Now, you did the leaving cert.
Yeah, just in the gym, yeah.
Yeah. And how did it go?
It could have gone better, but I was happy enough with it, yeah.
Wednesday will tell a tale.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to that day, alright.
And what are you hoping to do?
Well, I have psychology and UCD down, and I hope to do science or else.
Science or?
Psychology.
Psychology. Okay. Well, are the points very high for that?
Yeah, psychology's points are extremely high, but
I'm aiming high, so.
Okay, well, why not? Tell us about home.
I've got one sister, she's 13, she's down there somewhere, I'm sure. And, oh, there she is. And then that's it, and then my two parents, and I have 2 dogs. Love my dogs.
You love your dogs. I'll talk about your dogs in a minute. What do mum and dad do?
Dad's owned his own business, and mum's a secretary in a special needs school in Sligo.
Okay, so what business does dad own?
It's called Tanks Ireland, I think.
It's called what?
Tanks Ireland.
Tanks Ireland.
Yeah, it's like oil tanks.
Oil tanks. Great. And is he busy?
It's busy enough. Now is not the time people are buying oil. It's kind of warm, so.
All right, but in the winter time he's busy enough.
Oh, yeah, taking over.
Does he ever talk to you about business when he's...
Yeah, if I say something, he'll kind of try and bring in business talk, and I have no interest in it, so.
What are you interested in?
Definitely not business anyway. I don't know, sport, I suppose I have a big interest in it.
What's your who's your favourite Mayo footballer?
Oh, I love Mayo, right, from Sligo, yeah.
Well, it's just that there aren't too many great Mayo Sligo footballers, so I was just wondering if that's...
That's unfair. I know, yeah, poor old Sligo gets hard out doing, but...
Did you ever play GAA yourself?
Yeah, it was great, so I was. No, I played it from 1 to 12, and then I gave it up this year because of the leaving cert. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was pastime, something to do.
Now, you were a Special Olympics volunteer. Explain.
In TY, I did Goshka, and as one of my community involvements, I took up bocce. It was like a French blues for the Special Olympics group in Tubbercary. And I then became a volunteer so I could go to competitions and stuff like that, and it's so good. It's like an achievement. So
explain to you, what do you get back from being a Special Olympics volunteer?
Well, like, there's no like money or anything in it, but in fairness, I don't think you need it. It's just such a good achievement, and it's just something to make you feel really happy after. Like, I really help people out, and they're so friendly and so nice. Like, it's so nice to do it. Yeah.
You're a soft-hearted little one behind it all, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose.
Do you cry at sad films?
Yeah. We have a like golden retriever. We just got him, and he's called Marley, and it's a bit like Marley and me. And the movie, Mum wanted to watch the movie the other night, and I was like, I don't want to cry, like looking at the dog on the floor and watching him on TV as well. I was like, no, you're alright. We'll pass.
So you've got 2 dogs.
Yeah, one's a Shih Tzu. His name's Benny. He was my granny's, and he's named after Pope Benedict. She's really religious, obviously.
So she named her dog after the Pope?
Yeah, I know. So we call him Benny, and so it's great. And then the other one's a little puppy. I think he's 2 months now, Marley.
And have you always loved dogs?
Yeah, I suppose. I had one when I was younger, and kind of had one and every now and then. But yeah, I do. Pets are a good thing, yeah. Except cats.
You don't like cats, but you like dogs. Very good. So sport, Special Olympics volunteers, and you did a bit of travelling as well, haven't you?
Yeah, just recently I went to Bristol, English.
Bristol, yeah.
Yeah, and we had a great time. And gone to London with like a few of my friends as well. Just a bit travelling.
Have you ever been standing on a stage like this before?
No, I get a bit shy.
Have you enjoyed the experience?
Oh yeah, it was great. Sure, I love it.
You do it again, like?
Of course, yeah, of course.
What was the most awkward question the judges asked you?
Actually, they were alright, I think.
Yeah. No tough questions?
No, they're nice. I asked them, I was like, go easy.
Go easy on me.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you've been fantastic, and it's not easy, Michaela being the last one standing, but you've done a terrific job for the May Queen, and I hope that in 5, 10, 15 years' time you make it big and do all your dreams will come true, every one of them.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michaela Murray from Carracastle.